In today's class, let us see how to write a C program to solve the equation x square minus x plus 3. So if suppose we have this linear equation, how are we going to write a C program for solving this equation but using functions? So this is an example program for you all. Let us start with writing the main function. So the return type of main, let it be as void. So inside the main function, let us actually declare some variables which are going to be used. So say the first variable, let's call it as variable 1. Let us take input from the user, the value of the variable, which will be actually x. Okay, actually I can call it as x itself instead of variable, since the equation is having the variables as x square minus x plus 3. So let us ask the user to enter the value of x. Once this is done, we will store the value of x. So since it is of the type integer, we are going to be writing %d, going to be storing it in x variable. That's it. Once we are done with this, we need to write the function for performing this basically. Okay, so actually what we'll do is we'll write the function call over here. So let's call the function as equation, and let's pass the value x to this function. So this is how the function would be called. Now I'm going to show you all how to write the function without writing the function declaration. So you can write the function directly without writing its declaration. So let us start with writing the function definition. So say it returns integer type values, and the name of the function obviously is equation. In the parameters, there is only one parameter, which is the value of x, and this is the body of the function. Now this is actually function definition of us. I'm not writing declaration. You have seen, just directly writing the function definition, which involves the function body. So inside this I will write how to solve the equation. So let's have a temporary variable, say answer, which will store the answer. So answer is equal to x square. So what shall we do is, let us use the power function because it is x square. So power function is POW. So it actually means power of the, we have to write the base and the exponent. So x raised to 2. This is how we would write base and the exponent. So this actually means x square. The next part in the equation is minus x. So let's write that. The next is the constant 3, ended with a semicolon. So I'm writing this equation actually. So again I'm repeating, power function, okay, lets you write any power for a given base value. So in this case x is the base value and the 2 is the power or the exponent. Okay, so it is x raised to 2. Now when we use this power function, we have to include a header file for it, which is math.h header file. It is a must to include the math.h header file. Now remember, this power function is an inbuilt function. All the definitions and everything of this power functions are present in this math library, math.h header file. Hence, it is a must to include it in your code. After this, let us return the answer. So return answer to the calling function. So which is the calling function? The calling function is the main function which was actually calling this function equation over here. So let us store the answer in a variable, say let's call it as result over here equal to equation, and then let's declare the result variable, and finally let's print the value of this result variable. So let's write x raised to 2 minus x plus 3 is equal to %d. That's where we're going to print the value, and the value of the variable result will be actually printed in that place. That is it. We are done with the program. Let us just have a look. If we're getting any syntax errors, let us run the program and see. No syntax errors. So let us enter the value of x as 10. So if the value of x is 10, then it will be 10 square, which is 100, minus 10, which will give me 90, plus 3, which will give me 93. So perfect. The program is working absolutely correct. So this is how we would write functions, and as you see over here, the function is returned without declaration. So which means directly where we would write the declaration, we have written the function definition and the function body basically. Now what if, some people will have this question, what if I write this after the main? Let me try that. Let me write this function after the main. Will it work or not? Let us run the program and see. Okay, it has given a warning saying you need a declaration of function. Okay, implicit declaration is required, and let us try if we are getting the output. We're getting the output still, but it gives a warning over here. Okay, saying that you need to first declare it over here and then go ahead with the definition. Okay, but in some compilers you will not get this warning, you will directly get an error. So it entirely depends on the compilers as well. So I will place this part code in this place over here. Since we are not writing function declaration, let us run it once again for a different value of x. Let us say value of x is 5 this time. So this is what we would get as the result, which is correct. So that is it for this class.